I'm an immigrant. I came to the United States 12 years ago as a worker in information technology. Back in 2000, there was a need for skilled computer programmers. I had an engineering degree I earned in Colombia. I had my own thriving engineering business in Colombia. I was serving the oil industry. But lucky me, Colombia went through its worst crisis in 70 years. Violence was widespread, and I had to see things and go through things I would rather forget. In February 2000, Colombia hit the bottom. It was the most violent place on earth. I called an American company that had just opened an office in Cartagena, and they were looking for computer programmers. And they asked me, do you know how to program? I said, yes. Do you know what the internet is? I said, yes. And they asked me, can you be here Monday, 8 a.m.? And I said, yes. I had to travel a day that guerrillas had decreed a no transit day. They were so powerful that they were about to take over the country. I saw nobody on the road, very few cars, very, very few people. And it's kind of surreal, the experience of that trip, because something happened in the middle of the road. Either the guerrillas bombed a pipeline, or a truck loaded with gasoline fell into the river. Because I was crossing a small river, or a big stream, and there were patches of fire floating on the river. So I was escaping from hell, and I had to cross a river of fire. And that is how I came to the US. With my newly acquired freedom, which was a golden cage because I was with a work visa, I decided to further myself in this nation. And the best way I knew to do that was through education. There was a catch, however, and is that I had to keep working full-time if I wanted to remain my legal status in the US. So for 7 years, I went to graduate school to study my PhD, and I had a full-time, many times 50 hours a week, corporate job as a computer programmer. For many weeks, I could only sleep 1 or 2 hours a day if I was lucky. Eventually, it passed. It was a huge effort. I met wonderful people along the way. And finally, in November 2007, I received my green card after being waiting for many years. The next day, I created 2 companies, one nonprofit, one for profit. The next day, I received my first contract, research contract. I was still a graduate student in my last year, and my first research contract was for $2,500. It was a symbolic amount, but that was the beginning of freedom.